Hello, America. Good morning. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sarah Wellstead. Welcome to my 2020 election campaign platform. First, I want to say I'm sorry for falling off the earth for the last week. I know I did a post to tell you guys I was sick, and it was bad. I got hit hard with whatever it was, and it took me down for about a week. Anytime that I was not with my kids or at work, I was sleeping. So I finally come off the other side of it. I still have a little scratchiness in my throat, a little eckies, but for the most part, doing much better. My energy is back tenfold. You can tell I've slept for a week because I couldn't sleep for nothing tonight. Part of it is, I'm sure, due to the excitement of it being, my anniversary, 17 years with my wonderful wife. I want to say we've been married 3 or 4 now. Is that horrible? I just know it's 17 years, and for me, that's a lot. For us, that's a lot. So anyways, yeah, my house is in shambles because, like I said, I've been sleeping. And I also kind of realized that, part of me doing this is being real, and that means, sick or not, I need to buck up and do these videos. So if I look just a total fright, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I promise you guys real, and that's what I'm going to deliver from now on. Every day, I don't care how horrible I look, I'm going to at least put a smile on my face and do my video. So today, we're going to go into another controversial topic, and that's immigration. I saw something come across my Facebook feed about a quote from President Theodore Roosevelt back in 1907, and I'm going to read it to you guys. It's, in the first place, we should insist that if the immigrant who comes here in good faith becomes an American and assimilates himself to us, he shall be treated on an exact equality with everyone else, for it is an outrage to discriminate against any such man because of creed, birthplace, or origin. But this is predicted upon the person becoming in every facet an American, and nothing but an American. There can be no divided allegiance here. Any man who says he's an American, but something else also isn't an American at all. We have room for but one flag, the American flag. We have room for but one language here, and that is the English language. We have room for but one sole loyalty, and that is loyalty to the American people. And I like this. I like this because I've met immigrants that have become naturalized citizens, and I see the effort and the dedication that they put into converting their lives, and the joy in doing so. Sorry. I'm out of coffee. I've even got to go to the store and get coffee. Anyways, so, and this kind of hits me because, it's a huge topic of conversation. We have natural born citizens who come from a different background, a different race, a different ethnicity, and, they are all the time asked, where are your papers, do you have a visa, a green card, something like that, and that, why should that even matter? Again, it goes back to the whole concept of labels, which I talked about last week. There's only one label we should carry, and that is a human being. It doesn't matter anything else. So, but as far as an American goes, okay, the whole idea behind this statement here, what hits so close to me is I have said that, if you are an American citizen, you need to be loyal to your country. I love the fact that I'm Irish and German descent. However, the only flag that's out in my yard right now is the American flag. Pardon me. The only language that I speak is English. And I think it's great to be bilingual. I think it's wonderful, but I'm sorry. I will argue this fact. Our founding fathers based our country off of English language. I understand we are a country of immigrants. But I shouldn't, as an American citizen, I shouldn't be discouraged from applying for a job because I'm not bilingual. Because they expect you to be nowadays. My children, and I'm saying this is not a bad thing, they're forced to take a second language. It's not an option anymore. When I was in school, a secondary language was an option if you wanted to learn it. Now it's a requirement. You have to learn Spanish. And I think that's again, I think it's a skill that everybody should have, but it shouldn't be forced down our throats. You know, I've asked, I have a neighbor who's Hispanic, and I've asked her to teach me the language because I know a little bit. You know, living in Colorado, I had to adapt and learn as a process server just so I could communicate with some people trying to get them papers because they either claim they didn't speak English or they didn't. So, you know, my extent of Spanish is pretty much Piquito Español. Oh, see, I'm too tired, I can't even remember. But yeah, that's what it is, Piquito Español. And I have such an American accent, it's pathetic. But, you know, that's one thing. And again, back to the, I'm very proud to be of Irish and German descent, but I'm an American. You know, as far as my Irish roots, I don't claim to be an Irish American or a German American. I'm an American, period. My Irish roots, I do not celebrate St. Patrick's Day because my understanding is my family's Black Irish. So, because, and in my opinion, St. Patrick's Day here in America is celebrated one of two ways. You either enjoy your corned beef, which I can't stand. Not that I can't stand. I don't mind the flavor of it. I can't stand the smell of that crap cooking. Oh. Or you go get drunk on green beer. Woohoo. Not a big deal for me, so I don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day. You know, and it's just not a big deal for me. As far as, you know, my German heritage, I know that my family still, that are in Germany, makes nutcrackers. The Steinbach name, the Steinbach nutcracker, that is my family. You know, I know some of our history. We managed to leave right before the Iron Curtain fell, you know, not that we would have been in danger during the Holocaust, because we, as you can see, well, I dyed it red, but blonde-eyed, yes, I'm tired. Blonde hair, blue-eyed runs in my family, so that wasn't a concern. As far as I know, as a matter of fact, we kind of rebelled, and the way I remember the story being told to me is I had a great uncle who was beat through the streets of our town because he wouldn't join the Nazis. You know, he was made an example out of for that reason. So anyways, but again, the whole thing on immigration, if you are an immigrant and want to come here legally, absolutely, I support you. However, if you are here on an expired visa, if you have come over illegally, you know, no matter what the reason, I think that we should set up a time frame for these illegals to take the steps to become legal citizens. And if elected, that's what I want to see happen. Anybody that's here illegally, to have the option of them to do it the right way. And then period, if you are not here legally, you need to go back home and do it the right way. We're a country of immigrants, you know, but there are steps to take. There are laws to process. If you cannot respect those laws coming into our country, how can we, as a whole, as a society, expect you to follow those laws as a citizen? You know, if you're not going to follow them. So yes, I do believe that immigrants have a place in this country, and we welcome them with open arms. I do anyway. But again, there are ways and things that needs to happen, and I do believe that, you know, the whole idea of press 1 for English, I'm glad to see that it's disappearing slowly but surely. I'm kind of bugged that it's not together all done, and part of the reason for that is, yes, my own personal bias. I remember in high school, we had one student in my math class that didn't speak a lick of English, didn't understand English. So as my math teacher, and granted, my math skills were already screwed up all the way through school, but anytime the teacher was teaching us a lesson, you know, he would say something and then we would have to stop and have an interpreter interpret for this one student. And I just remember being so frustrated because it was taking time away from the entire class for this one student. And I understand, you know, that the student needed that, but at the same point in time, you're putting the needs of the few ahead of the needs of the many, and that's not the way a system is supposed to work. You know, it's just like one person can screw it up for everybody. It's so real, but it's not the way it's supposed to work. And it's, quite frankly, bullshit. So again, I love this quote. I definitely live by this quote. You know, like I said, as far as labels go, we are all human beings. And, you know, if we have to select a nationality, Americans, period. It doesn't matter if you're a Democrat, a liberal, a Republican, that's the other one, you know, Green Party, Tea Party, Working Class Party. I don't care what your political affiliation is. I don't care what your skin color is. I don't care what your gender is, your sexual orientation. if you're an American citizen, you're an American, period. You know, that's kind of what we need to get back to the concept of. Again, I said this before. Our founding fathers meant for this country to be a family, to be one, to be whole. And we need to get back to that. So, all right, that's my rant for the day. Again, controversial topic. I'm sure I'm going to catch some backlash from it. No, well. Anyways, so I will be back tomorrow morning, come hell or high water. Like I said, I may look like the Scarecrow because I've got my hair in braids right now, so that way I can pin them up for work and then let them all out and have curly beachy waves tonight for dinner with my wife. Getting really excited for that. So yeah, anyways, tomorrow morning, I've got to do it. So thank you for your support, America. Keep sharing my word, keep getting my name out there, because again, the only way we're going to win this election is through you guys. Like I said, it's the only way to get my name on the ballot is to petition each and every state, and the only way to do that is to get people to know my name. So please, like me, share me, subscribe to my YouTube page. I am still working on getting videos up. Every time I try to upload one, it wants to backfire on me. I don't know what's going on. Facebook, like my page, share my videos, you know, reach out to me. If you have questions, send me a message. I mean, I know it says my messenger's away, but it will pop up and I will answer it. You know, because I don't have a lot of responses coming in right now, so you'll get a quicker direct response. Once those start rolling, we might have to do more live videos. But that's about it for now. I'm going to go. I'm going to get my wife coffee before she gets up, and we get our kids up and off to school. So have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.